Hello, Gemini. In this reading, we have Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and that's it. These signs may be relevant, they may not be. Reading this a little different than I normally do. I'm just kind of telling you my overall energy, then I go through the cards. But basically, what I'm seeing here is a game within a game, and that technically should be what this is titled. Um, we have someone, whether this is you or someone else, because it looks like there may be several people involved. But what I'm seeing here is there's some sort of choice here that was hidden. And it was hidden with harboring resentment type of energy. It was hidden with a sense of leaving someone disappointed. It's hard to explain. It's almost as if somebody hid a choice so that someone else would make a certain type of choice. But that someone else is making a choice based on a lie. Okay? And I hope I said that slow enough that, that you could catch that. But basically, I'll say it again. There's some sort of decision that was hidden. And the decision was hidden in a way so that someone else would make a decision based on a lie or react to a situation based on a lie. That's the overall energy of this reading. If you don't hear anything else, that's what you need to hear. Either you're doing this to someone or someone is doing this to you, or this could be people around you. It has something to do with a commitment. Usually this is a pretty stable commitment, pretty much considered to be docile, calm, and peaceful. But there may be issues of isolation, wondering what it's all for, what it's all about, putting the spotlight on this commitment. This is someone who's wanting to win at all costs, despite the consequences. But there could be an element of truth energy coming about this commitment and or a belief system. Some of you could have celebrated, been extremely happy, gotten wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment from a new beginning. But your emotional, the choice was made because something was hidden. And it remains to be hidden for some of you. Some of you, it's like you wanted to be in a certain situation, right? But at the same time, you hated it. You didn't want to be there. And so there's this mixed match of emotions, extremely happy to be there and devastated to be there. They both coexist within the same space. Some of you may have missed an opportunity with someone else, or you're just hiding your disappointment. Some of you also may have thought that a victory was bribed or was paid for. That's another thing that I'm getting. I feel like because of that, some of you may have taken on some choices that were not so upright yourselves. Again, this can be the other person, either way. But this is somebody really reevaluating a situation. I almost get the feeling for some of you that people, in some of the cases, may be going, hey, you should be happy about this, blah, 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 blah. But you're really not. You're really not. Something here about having hidden knowledge, though. You have some sort of hidden knowledge that has you reevaluating. I honestly get the feeling for a lot of you, this is kind of like just an example, like being married and not being happy, and then going back to that person even though you've messed around, pretending to be happy because that's what everybody wants. But in truth, you're not happy about it. That doesn't mean you don't want to be with the person, but maybe there are things that still need to be worked out, such as telling the truth and working through those difficulties. Some of you may also have a guilty conscience about the fact that you celebrated a new beginning, also, for some. Some of you also may have stayed within a commitment because of money. Either way, looking at the four corners, though, it's telling me there's some sort of commitment. Remember, commitment does not have to be romantic. If you pay rent or a mortgage, you're in a commitment. So don't tell me you're not in a commitment, okay? But there's some sort of commitment here that either you or someone else has told the truth about or is going to tell the truth about. And because of that choice, you're missing an opportunity or you're disappointed about a victory because of generosity. Because you celebrated this new beginning for whatever that means. But also at the bottom of the deck, what is this? The Page of Swords. And the Eight of Swords. So you may be spying on somebody, or you may be looking back over a past situation. But it's showing that this is a situation that you can get yourself out of. It's all in your head, and maybe the words that you've spoken may have entrapped you. But you do have a way out if you so choose. But because you're conflicted, maybe you're not making the choice for whatever that means. Yeah. Some of you could be texting somebody that you don't know what to do. as it relates to some sort of new beginning here. I think you're just having a hard time coming to grips with telling the truth of who do you love? Who do you want? What do you want? You know, that kind of thing. I feel as if, and this doesn't have to be love, it could even be a job. Like, say, for instance, you're telling your job, oh, I love this job, right? But truthfully, you're hopeful to get out of it, but you don't want to have to go through the stages of letting it go and the things that happen after that. So it's something like that, okay? So if this reading resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. And if you're not already subscribed, please do. And I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.